Have you ever wondered how the big brands really know what we're thinking? Well, it's not a crystal ball, it's a skill. It's called primary research, and today we're going to break it all down. So if you're a market research executive apprentice, think of this explainer as your secret weapon for absolutely crushing K6.
We're going to follow the journey of an apprentice, Jody, as she goes from totally confused to completely confident. We'll break K6 down into 5 simple parts. I promise, by the end of this, you'll have a clear plan to not just pass, but to absolutely ace your final assessment.
All right, let's dive right in and meet the hero of our story today, an apprentice who is probably a lot like you and who's just about to start this big quest for knowledge. So this is Jody. She's a market research executive apprentice over at IBIS Stores, and she is laser focused on getting that final qualification. But, there's always one thing that stands in the way.
Yep, her mission is to get a handle on K6, the whole world of primary research. And as she's looking at the official standards, it just feels huge. You know that feeling? It's like, where do you even begin?
Well, luckily, every hero needs a guide. And for Jody, that's her line manager, Riedel. Riedel's job is to make K6 make sense, and she's starting with the absolute fundamentals. Let's see how she does it.
So Riddle explains it like this. Primary research is basically being a detective. You're not digging through old files. Nope. You are at a fresh scene, gathering brand new clues straight from the source to solve a mystery that your business is facing right now. And this is what makes it so different. With secondary research, you're kind of like a librarian, finding info that's already out there. But with primary research, you're an explorer. You're the one discovering totally new knowledge that could literally change the game for your company.
And here's the best part. You've got this whole toolkit to work with. Seriously, from quick surveys to really deep one-on-one interviews, you get to pick the perfect tool for whatever research mission you're on.
Okay, so Jody's got the theory down, but now it's time to actually do something. Her mentor, Adam, knows the best way to learn is by doing, so he's about to give her a real-world challenge. Oh man, it's a classic marketing problem, right? A brand new campaign is just flopping, and nobody gets why. Adam knows that looking at sales data isn't enough. They have to talk to actual people. They need to go straight to the source. Now, Adam isn't just throwing her in at the deep end. He gives her a really clear 3-step plan. And notice that first step? She's using an approved questionnaire. This is so important for any apprentice. You're not making stuff up as you go. You're following a trusted process.
Just think of this as your apprentice rulebook. Seriously, this isn't about holding you back. It's about making sure you do things the right way, the professional way. It's about building trust and being a pro.
So Jody completely smashed her first task, but the job's not done. Now her coach, Olivia, steps in to show her how to turn all that great work into solid gold for her portfolio.
And Olivia's point here is absolutely critical. Doing the work is only half the battle. You have to prove you did it. Think about your portfolio, your evidence for Aptum, like you're a detective, laying out all the clues for an assessor. You need to make it super obvious what you did and why it was so smart.
And right here, this is where the magic really happens. See, Jody isn't just saying, I did a survey. She's explaining the why. She's connecting her actions to the reason. And that's what turns a good apprentice into a real professional. Okay, Jody's portfolio is looking amazing. It's locked and loaded. Now it's time for the final boss fight, the endpoint assessment. But don't worry, Olivia's got her back. It's time for a practice drill to get her ready for anything.
All right, here's a classic question. This one is almost guaranteed to come up in your EPA. So take a second. How would you answer this? How would you talk about your own research experience? The secret to a perfect answer is all in the structure. Just remember this simple formula. What, why, and who. What did you do? Why was it the right thing to do? And who did you get the information from? If you nail those 3 points, you're golden.
Okay, now this next one is a really big deal. This isn't just about checking a box. It's about proving you're a responsible researcher who can be trusted with people's private information. You want to think of your answer here as a step-by-step guide that proves you're a total pro. Show them you had a plan for everything, from getting permission in the first place to keeping that data safe and secure. It's all about showing you have a process. Look how far Jody's come. She gets it now. K6 isn't just some boring requirement she has to get through, it's a superpower. It's how she can literally bring the voice of the customer right into the heart of the company's strategy.
And there you have it. That is your complete roadmap to mastering K6. You have the theory, you have the practical steps, and you have the tips to ace the exam. So now it's your turn. What's the one question, the one mystery at your job that you can start answering with primary research? Go on, go make it happen.